She's been here the past couple weeks. She, for the most part, takes over the show when she appears. Her name is Carmen Rose, and I'm about to get on the couch with her on this installment of On the Couch with Carmen. Let us welcome Carmen Rose.
Thanks. Welcome to the couch. How are you doing today, James?
I'm having overall, I would say that my days vary from anywhere between adequate to not great. Today, great day. Why wouldn't it be great? First time guests. Mark lost in Nerd versus Noob. The Canadians defeated the Philadelphia Flyers. I'm having a great time. I ate some hot dogs. Carmen, you're getting me at my most chipper. Great.
I love that. I love to hear that. James, tell me, how is your heart?
How is my heart? Do we have another hour? Do you want to do another hour, Carmen?
Tell me
it's a state of flux. It's in a state of flux. Flux.
Okay. Now, I was happy to see that you had a second date with the lovely Stephanie.
Not a date. There's been a lot of confusion for people who watch this show. Of course, last week, there was, again, some confusion. Steph thought that her segment was actually a date with me. And then I asked her to be my partner on the Ruth booth, which was just a game show, which we unfortunately lost. And I take full credit for that loss. I would never dare put that on somebody else. So I think I know a lot of people are talking about it. It's just a lot of confusion, miscommunication.
Right. See, now I hear that, James, and I hear nerves. I hear insecurities. And I hear a little boy looking for someone to take care of him.
Okay, so well, I think we covered that in the last segment that I was looking for parents.
Yes.
But I don't know how much in the ways I'm looking for love.
James, as I said last time, everyone is looking for their partner in life. It's a very important search. And I think you have a very lovely person sitting right in front of you, not myself, but sitting right in front of you, who's willing to go there with you.
Well, I think that while that is a very nice sentiment, you know me very well, Carmen. We've known each other for going on 10 years. I tend to be fine living a singular lifestyle.
James, I think
was
it might be time.
Was that an air horn?
No, not yet.
Well, no, I think it happened, but
not yet. James,
I think we all heard it. Yes.
It might be time for my first surprise.
Oh, is that an air horn?
That time it was.
Right. So yes, you had mentioned that there were.
This is your first surprise of the night. I have the lovely lady in question here. Miss Stephanie Mercier Voyer is here for your third date.
Steph, how's it going?
Thanks for asking. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So, Carmen, this was one of the surprises.
Yes.
Is that you facilitated some type of reunion of sorts?
Yes, your third date, in fact.
According to some.
I mean, yes. You did ask me out last week after ditching me. You did ask me out again.
Well, again, just to clarify, what I asked was, would you come back on the show to do your segment? This week, I've had my people contact your people to facilitate if you'd be on Friday, and I hadn't heard anything back, so I just assumed it wasn't happening.
Well, your mom and I have been talking, James.
Oh, wait, what's this now?
she wasn't impressed with the way you handled our last date. And
Yeah,
I've been drinking all week to try and soothe the pain.
well, I don't encourage that, but
Okay,
wait,
now you two.
now hold on. What's that now? You've been talking to my mom?
Yes, your mom. I've
What
been
did she
hanging out
have-
with her mom and her friends.
So what did my mom have to say about this?
She's not proud of you. She's
Well, I
not
already knew
proud of
that.
you.
I already knew that part. I already knew that part. Wait, this gives me all the more ammunition now to have a new mom. It was a joke before, but now it makes sense. So you've been, anyways, Carmen.
Yes, I'm glad to have you both here. Stephanie, you look lovely. James, would you mind telling Stephanie how lovely she looks?
Yeah, I think that Steph looks nice, and everyone who's been on the show looks nice tonight.
Okay.
Mark looked pretty nice. Stacy looked nice. Raquel,
James,
you look nice.
James, I think you forget that last week we were speaking about how to behave on a date, and one of those things was making a girl feel special.
Yeah, but
like
here's
the only one in the world.
But here's the thing.
Now, when you say things like everyone on this show looks great,
everyone on the show
you
did
know
look
how
great.
that makes Stephanie feel?
It makes me feel like shit, James. But you look dashing.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you'll talk about it with my mom at some point this week.
Your mom thought I looked really nice. We got dressed together tonight. She outfit.
God.
You two, I am here to help you. I am here to help blossom your love to its true potential.
Thank you.
We all know that the love is there. It's just locked inside a man, a plaid-clad man.
A plaid-clad man. Yeah, nobody gave me any compliments about how I look tonight.
I'm wearing plaid too, James. That's what your mom and I picked because we know you love plaid.
Well, I'm glad that my mom helped you pick out an outfit. But again, I'm getting a lot of shit right now for not giving out compliments. No one has complimented me on the show ever.
I told you look dashing just now. I compliment you every week.
Thank you.
I tell you how much I want to perform simultaneous oral sex on each other every single week. I would just not a compliment. I don't know what is.
I would like to say that Stephanie has been nothing but open and vulnerable and complimentary and has gone really above and beyond for you, James. James, when's the last time someone went above and beyond for you?
So the last time somebody, do you want me to be serious here? Are we going to go there?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's go there.
Okay. Well, Steph, you're probably going to want to hear this.
Okay. Is it me?
The last time that somebody really went above and beyond for me, and I know that it's going to make this person's with us right now. They're basically in the room with us. It's going to make them a little uncomfortable. I would say the last time somebody went above and beyond for me was all the really nice work that Dave has been doing on the show. A lot of his tech work has been so nice. It's been so nice and appreciated. But hold on, I'm not done. I'm not only Dave. Come on now. There's a woman out there who's been really going above and beyond. I have to give a special shout out to Carla Ma, who's been really home runs on this show. Just one. If this was a home run derby, watch out, Sammy Sosa and Mark McGuire.
James, this is great. Now I want you to direct some of that loving energy towards the lovely woman who's standing right in front of you. That's Stephanie.
James, can I remind you of the whole episode that I spent talking about how I would have sex like you, not with you? I didn't try to put it on you. It was an homage to you.
Yeah, so it's just as a reminder, and this is true, Steph. Would you like to recap some of the alleged ways sex like James?
Sex like James. It's a little far in my memory. There's definitely plaid involved. Can you give me a quick second? I have it right here.
Well, as Steph is trying to track down that list, once again, this is Carmen Rose. I am James. Yes. We are on Carmen's couch. I have been bombarded with surprises and air horns.
Now, was it before eating ass in space or after eating ass in space?
It was after eating ass in space.
After?
Yeah, well, there's one.
Oh, I have it. Okay, I have it. Great.
There's one that comes to mind.
I can go through it because that's also my biggest sexual fantasy is that you get home and you put on some Christmas tunes, and then you take your clothes off like you would do an improv and like in a really delicate way, and especially the underwear part. You love how I mime that.
Stephanie, I'm just going to pause you there because I have something in store for you that I think you could use some of this in, okay? We're going to be doing a little bit of role playing of our own.
Oh, okay. I'm going to skip this whole part. Basically, it ends with James just being really unimpressed with the sex. Doing a lot of and then drinking Coke when he comes.
That was beautiful. Yeah. James, do you have a reaction to that?
Yeah, I would say that this is not based in any truth, and it's all predicated on the fact or the ways in which that I coach or run improv classes.
That is not what you said right after that segment. You almost cried.
It was okay. Look, it was very touching. It was very touching, and Steph, all of the contributions that you've put into this show, I really do appreciate them.
There we go. That's what we wanted to see.
Okay.
People.
Okay.
Okay, moving on. We have my second surprise.
That sounded like your computer giving an error sound.
There we go. My air horn is on autoplay, so I have to turn it off every time.
Just make
yeah. We're gonna do a little bit of role playing, you two.
Mm-hmm.
I witnessed.
We really needed the air horn, didn't we?
I would appreciate the air horn.
Right, Carmen. How about just for all intent, so that Steph and myself can really get into it? Can you just make an air horn sound with your voice?
Yes. Oh, with my voice right now?
Yes, that's correct. Can I get that one more time?
No, you'll have to wait for the next surprise.
All right, great. Yeah.
Stephanie and James, you're on your third date at a local casse-croûte. Stephanie orders a poutine smoked meat. James, 2 steamés and fries. An Usher song comes on the radio. Steph starts to dance. James becomes uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
How do we solve this conflict?
You want us to begin?
Conflict so far, but I love it. This is okay.
How's the smoked meat poutine, Steph?
Oof. Oh, you know what I could use during that dance, James?
What's that?
Could you just put that steamé right into my mouth?
You know what? I can do that. I think what I'm going to go do is ask the manager if he can change the radio station. I really don't. Usher is just not for me.
Wait, what did you say?
I said that Usher is really not for me. I wanted to see maybe if there's like any an oldies station. I could really listen to some Bachman Turner Overdrive right now.
Wait, you don't like Usher?
Well, he's just not. He's not for me. I appreciate his music.
So is next thing you're going to tell me is that you don't like the soundtrack to High School Musical and you don't like Zac Efron? Is that?
Well, I used to like him until I found out he cried while eating spaghetti.
It's funny you should say that. I used to be a huge fan until I found that out too.
Oh.
Do you want to, I don't know, make out?
Well, hold on. Let me just go ask him to change that music, and then we'll see what we can do about that. Plus, these steamies, they've really given me onion breath.
Oh, James, I'm going to pause you there.
Oh, look, we've been on this show multiple times. I might be good at improv, but I'm not good at role playing. I need another shot. Give me another chance here, Carmen. Okay. I didn't even get to do an evolution before this.
Okay. Here we go.
If I had done a zip zap zop, I would have been ready.
Okay. Here's your second chance.
Maybe a word association.
It's Christmas time. And James has yet to meet Steph's mom, despite several attempts. They've taken a break from Christmas shopping and have decided to grab a bite at a local casse-croûte. Steph orders a cheeseburger and fries. James orders 2 toasties and fries. Suddenly, James notices they're not the only one in the booth. Steph's mom is there too.
So we've been eating in the same booth as someone, and I've just noticed now.
You got your order and you're walking towards the booth. I'll be playing Steph's mom.
All right. Well, if I understand correctly, Steph's mom speaks French.
Why?
Okay, now this is something I can get into. Okay.
Hey, salut.
Oh, salut, madame, je suis enchanté.
Ah, Stéphanie, c'est pas James? Tu m'as parlé tellement de lui.
Non, c'est moi, je suis James. Stéphanie, c'est ton mère. Je suis excité.
C'est vraiment drôle que vous commenciez toutes les deux à vous parler sans que je vous présente, mais c'est correct, ça marche.
Excusez-moi, Stéphanie, t'as raison, c'est ton date. Je veux pas aller trop
oui, c'est James. Ça fait déjà plusieurs mois qu'on sort ensemble. Je pense que c'est le bon. Je pense qu'on va se marier.
Stéphanie, tu sais quoi? T'es comme ta mère. T'es comme moi, parce que moi, je trouve que James, c'est un beau homme. Très beau.
James, ça t'aime déjà?
Oui.
Oui, ça, c'est un moment, possiblement le plus grand moment dans ma vie.
Ah,
Mais c'est à cause d'une seule raison.
c'est quoi ça?
Les stimés ici, c'est complètement fou.
Ah.
Moi, j'ai déjà mangé 2 stimés, mais maintenant, je vais manger 2 toastés avec seulement des oignons.
OK.
Je pensais que...
Oignons et paprika.
Stéphanie, je comprends pas.
Je pensais qu'on avait vraiment une connexion, puis je pensais qu'on sort ensemble, mais apparemment qu'il est juste avec moi pour les hot dogs.
Non, ben non, on a une connexion. Une connexion entre moi puis les toastés.
Stéphanie, ma petite
Moi, je pense que je vais devoir déménager chez vous, finalement. Je pense pas que ça va marcher avec James.
Puis moi, je vais déménager à cette casse-croûte.
Stéphanie, donne-moi juste 2 secondes toute seule avec James, OK?
OK, je vais aller aux toilettes. J'ai un peu mal au ventre après le cheeseburger.
OK.
Hey, madame, as-tu essayé les toastés ici? Oh, lisse.
James,
Oui.
tu sais que c'est moi qui propriétaire de toutes les crasse-croûtes dans la ville?
Oh, c'est toi? Tu es le seul propriétaire?
Oui.
Merci beaucoup pour tout ton travail.
Je te dis, si tu sors pas avec ma...
Non, un instant, je suis pas fini.
OK.
Écoute, les Québécois ici, on parle tout le temps de Céline Dion, puis Rock Voisine, puis Éric Lapointe, mais pour moi, c'est toi le meilleur vedette de Québec.
Merci. C'est gentil. Mais je te dis une chose.
Ah ouais?
Si tu sors pas avec ma Stéphanie et tu la donnes pas des becs et tu la baises pas, je vais fermer tous les... Je vais mettre un... Non, attends, je vais pas les fermer, mais je vais mettre un poster de ta tête dans tous les casse-croûtes et je vais dire ne serve pas ce gars.
Ouais, un instant. Tu veux que je donne les becs à ton fille?
Oui.
Madame, tu es un cochonne. T'es cochonne, madame!
James, est-ce que tu viens de dire que ma mère, c'est une cochonne? Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
Mais Stéphanie, il me connaît tellement bien.
Est-ce que tu es en train de me voler mon chum?
Oui, je pense que oui, Steph. Ton mère, avec toutes ses stimés, puis toastés, puis sauce brun, elle est un cochonne.
Stéphanie, tu sais quoi? Je crois que la seule solution maintenant, c'est que tous les 3, on sort ensemble.
Oh!
Pour vrai.
Génial! Ça, c'est génial! Je suis déjà bandé!
Stéphanie, il faut qu'on partage, on est amis.
Mais pour vraiment, c'est la seule fois que j'ai réussi à avoir une érection chez James, donc je vais la prendre pour vrai.
Oui, oui, ça va marcher.
C'est la première fois en 2020.
That was great, guys. That was a lot of progress.
Steph, I think that worked out pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, based on like last week's turn-ons and turn-offs, like the fact that my mom wasn't there was a huge turn-off for me, and like in this role play, she was there, and it did work out for the both of us. So I do think that we might have to relocate my mom.
Well, and I think that's fair. And in the interest of fairness, I would like to translate to the people that are watching who may not be too privy to the French language. In this scenario, I guess I was on another date with Steph. I was meeting Steph's mother at a casse-croûte, and I found out after being excitedly eager to eat the steamies and toasties at this casse-croûte that Steph's mother was the proprietor, and that aroused me. And then Steph's mother proposed that we all enter a 3-person relationship.
Yeah, I mean, and James had a boner.
This is true.
I am very proud of you two. You've come a long way. I see great.
I really want to thank you, Carmen. I think out of the 3 dates we've been on in the last few weeks, this is by far the most successful. And like, I think date number 3 for an erection to arise is pretty good.
Yes.
We're pretty on track, and I don't feel like I'm selling myself short or anything, and I feel like it's progressing at a good pace, especially given that it's COVID time and we haven't met in person.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy to mediate this relationship.
Thank you so much.
Well, just to clarify, relationship, we're talking about business relationship, right? As in Steph comes on the show and she entertains people, and I am happy to have her on the show. That's what we mean, right?
James, I hear those nerves again.
I certainly wouldn't classify them as nerves, but I believe that you believe.
Stephanie, you just stick to your guns, girl.
I will keep. I'm not giving up on this. Like, I know the love's in there. I can see it in his plaid. I can see it in his eyes, and it's just if I keep digging, you know.
Yep. Just keep digging.
Look, I feel like I'm hearing all this. I'm seeing it. Carmen, not to take over your segment, but would it be okay if I were to ask Steph a question?
Sure. In fact, do you want to just hold on to it for just a second? I have a really good way for you to ask that question.
Okay.
Because, folks, it's time for my 3rd surprise.
I liked it better when you did the voice of the air horn.
Maybe next episode.
All right.
Okay, so for my final surprise, I am bringing to you something that everyone has wanted, I think, since they've seen you two, which is to have you two in the same room. That's right, folks.
That's what everyone wants? Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
So let's just examine both of these pictures. Steph's looks windswept and model-like, and this is, of course, the promotional image that I use for the show. And I look bewildered, and maybe I need to go to the washroom.
You look so handsome, James.
Well, thank you.
Very good, Stephanie. Compliments, you see, James?
Mm-hmm.
So, James,
Mm-hmm.
now, whatever you want to say, you can say to Stephanie to her face.
All right. Well, you're gonna keep these in frame while you're peering right down the middle there, Carmen?
Yes.
All right. So of course there is something, like I said, I'm hearing everything, I'm seeing everything. There's something that I'd be remiss if I didn't ask after all of this.
Yes, I'm listening.
Will you bring COVID-69 back next Friday? Because I think a lot of the viewers really missed it tonight.
Sorry, the sound cut out for a second. You want a 69 next Friday?
Oh no, I said, will you bring back your COVID 69 segment next Friday? Because I think the viewers really missed it. Then Carmen, whatever you're doing is not a 69. That would be, I think, Steph crawling down my back to my buttocks.
That's close enough. It's an anal 69, James. We've talked about this in a previous segment.
Right, this is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess
you're trying to make plans with me to hang out again.
Yeah, I'm trying to book you for the show next Friday.
A date, a fourth date.
Or as I like to call it, a segment.
Date. I love it.
Yes. So great. This is so great, guys.
Well, Carmen, look, thanks for all your surprises, Steph. I'm glad that you were able to be here, and yeah, I like the plaid.
James, your mom and I have a call after this, so we'll just be talking about you maybe. But anyway, she'll probably call you after, and maybe we'll have brunch this week.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear all about everyone getting dressed together. Well, Steph, I'm glad that you popped by. Carmen, I'm glad that you provided so many fun surprises.
James, I'm glad you came on the couch. Stephanie, welcome to the couch. I hope to have you back on. I am me.
So
you are James. You are Steph. Everyone is everyone. We were here. Let's be here again soon.
Okay. So that was Stephanie Mercier Voyer, a surprise appearance, as well as Carmen and her couch.